What if the key to lasting happiness and peace isn't found in achieving more, but in simply being present? This life-changing insight lies at the heart of Eckhart Tolle's revolutionary book. Your mind is constantly planning for the future or dwelling on the past, but life, real life, only ever happens in the present moment. This moment, right now, is all you ever have. The past is a memory, the future is imagination, but now is where life actually exists. Most human suffering comes from resisting what is. We spend our lives wishing things were different, regretting past actions, or anxiously anticipating what might happen next. This endless mental chatter creates what Tolle calls the pain body, accumulated emotional pain that lives within us. Here's the breakthrough. You are not your mind. You are the awareness behind your thoughts. When you observe your thinking without judgment, you create space between yourself and your thoughts. In this space lies freedom. Your thoughts are like a river flowing through you, but you are the riverbank, steady, observant, unchanging. When you identify too strongly with your thoughts, you drown in the river. When you recognize yourself as the observer of thoughts, you find peace. The ego, your false sense of self created by identification with thoughts, fears the present moment because it can't survive there. The ego needs past and future to maintain its identity. That's why being fully present feels threatening to the ego, but liberating to your true self. Pain is inevitable in life, but suffering is optional. Pain becomes suffering when you resist what is happening. When you fully accept the present moment, without wishing it were different, even physical pain transforms. It may still hurt, but you no longer suffer from it. Most people live with a constant undercurrent of discontent, believing happiness lies in the next achievement or acquisition. But true fulfillment isn't found when or if something happens. It's found now, in complete acceptance of what is. Relationships transform when you bring presence to them. Instead of seeing others through the filter of your judgments and past experiences, you see them as they truly are in this moment. This simple shift dissolves conflict and deepens connection. The body is your anchor to the present moment. When your mind wanders, bring attention to your breathing, your hands, or any physical sensation. This immediately pulls you out of thought and into now. Nature can be a powerful teacher of presence. A flower doesn't worry about tomorrow or regret yesterday. It simply blooms. When you observe nature without naming or analyzing, you access the same state of pure being. Time is a mental construct that often becomes a prison. Clock time is useful for practical matters, but psychological time, mentally living in past or future, creates suffering. Freedom comes when you use time when needed, then return to timeless presence. Death loses its terror when you realize that what dies is only form, not essence. Your true nature is consciousness itself, beginningless and endless. By embracing the present moment fully, you touch eternity, which is not endless time, but the absence of time. Surrender isn't weakness, it's strength. It means accepting the present moment completely, without resistance. This doesn't mean accepting the life situation, but the present moment as it is. From this state of acceptance, effective action naturally arises. Enlightenment isn't some exotic state reserved for monks and mystics. It's simply the natural state of felt oneness with being. It's available to anyone who becomes intensely present and dissolves resistance to what is. Your primary purpose isn't to achieve goals, though these have their place. Your deepest purpose is to bring presence into whatever you do. When you make the present moment your friend instead of your enemy, life unfolds with ease and joy. The greatest obstacle to experiencing this truth is identification with your mind. Begin by listening to the voice in your head as an observer. Don't judge it, or try to stop it. Simply witness it. This creates the space of awareness where transformation happens. Pain can be a powerful teacher. When suffering becomes unbearable, it often forces presence upon us. What the mind perceives as a breakdown can actually be a breakthrough into present awareness. Inner and outer purpose align when presence becomes your foundation. From this alignment flows a life of meaning that contributes to the well-being of all. Success then becomes not just what you achieve, but how awake you are while achieving it. Silence isn't the absence of sound, but the absence of resistance to what is. In embracing silence, both external and internal, you access the power of now. This power isn't something you acquire. It's what you already are when the noise of thought subsides. The journey to presence isn't about adding more knowledge, but about shedding the accumulated conditioning that blocks your awareness of what already is. It's a return to your natural state, the simplicity of being fully here, now. How would your life transform if you stopped waiting for the next moment and fully inhabited this one? What if peace isn't found in changing circumstances, but in changing your relationship to this moment? The power to end suffering and discover lasting fulfillment is available now, and only ever now. This moment is all there is. Are you present for it?